So hi everyone, in this video I'm going to explain how or explain a part of our program. So basically my part is just consists of the menu option. So in the menu option it is where we are going to select the flavor, the size and as well as the add-ons and also their corresponding prices. So let's go to our code. So as you can see here, we have a string default pizza. So this is put in a JLabel component, which will display which displays this default text select a pizza and will only be changed once we have selected a flavor. These three are the G labels that has the text, the default text select a pizza. And this part, the pizza size panel, this is just simply adding this component into this panel. Or that's basically the use of these line here. This line. Price. And we also have the label, the J label for the medium, the price of the medium size pizza, and also the large size, the price of the large sized pizza. Now moving on, we are going to the radio buttons. We have six radio buttons here, where the first three radio buttons is for the flavor, while the other three are for the sizes. Here it is. So this is the radio button that we used for the option Hawaiian flavor. Button for Hawaiian flavor. And we have also, as you can see here, this radio button has an added action listener. So this action listener will be will be executed once the radio button is selected. So once it is selected, then it will display these prices in the select size panel. Just like what I said earlier, this select a pizza default text will be changed once we have already selected the flavor of our pizza. Like for example, as you can see here with our Hawaiian radio button, once we selected the Hawaiian radio button, then these following prices will appear here. Then that same process will be the same with these radio button, the ham and cheese option, and as well as the pepperoni option, the pepperoni or the radio button for our pepperoni flavor. So these radio buttons are not grouped yet. For each of these radio buttons will be selected. But since we only need to select one flavor in this group of radio buttons, then what we're going to do is to add a button group. So this button group here is what we use in order to group the three radio buttons for our flavor. So once they're grouped, you can now select only one option. Moving on with the size selection is just the same, or the process is just the same with the flavor or the selection flavor options. We have three corresponding radio buttons for each of the sizes of our pizza. We have a radio button for the small size, for the medium size, and as well as the large size. And these three sizes, are grouped together in order for us to select only one option. Now for the add-ons, we used a checkbox. This will allow us to select multiple options. So for every checkbox, we have a corresponding add-ons. Like this. First checkbox for the pepper, and also we have for the onions. And as you can see here, we also have the price. So we added the price here to display also the corresponding price for each of our add-ons, like the pepper, which is 5 pesos, the onions 10 pesos. Okay, and that's it. So the next part, the create order button will be discussed by my groupmate.
Hi, I'm John Arcel Chiginto and i-explain ko yung create order button ng aming program and yung text area. So, ito yung part na yan and this one. So, ito yung code ng aming JButton na may action event. So, kapag clinic yung JButton is may execute ng lahat ng code na nasa ilalim niya, including yung text area and lahat ng mapiprint sa text area such as yung order summary. So, first off, i-declare natin yung variable selected pizza price. Siya yung mag-hold ng price ng pizza depende kung small, medium, or large, or Hawaiian, pepper, or ham and cheese. Then string pizza, siya yung mag-hold ng value kung anong pizza yung sinelect mo, kung Hawaiian ba, ham and cheese, or pepperoni. And size, siya yung mag-hold ng size kung ano yung size ng pizza na pinili mo. So itong block ng code na to is declaring price and size for the pizzas. So if the button for Hawaiian is selected, ma-assign yung Hawaiian sa variable na pizza. So, ang pizza na natin is Hawaiian. Then, nested if, kapag sinelect mo yung small, medium, or large na Hawaiian pizza, ma-assign yung value niya as 90 and small. Kapag small, 110 kapag medium Hawaiian pizza, 130 kapag large Hawaiian pizza. Else if lang yung ginamit, so kapag hindi nakaselect to, kasi ito yung nakaselect, siya yung mag-execute, siya yung magiging price ng ating pizza. Then next, same lang, ham and cheese. Kapag sinelect mo yung ham and cheese sa ating menu option, ma-set yung value ng pizza sa ham and cheese. Then kapag pinindot mo yung small ham and cheese pizza, magiging price niya is 110. Then size, small, same. Kapag medium pizza, 130 yung price, medium size. Kapag large pizza, 150 yung size, and large. And finally, sa pizza flavor natin is the pepperoni. Kapag sinelect mo siya, magiging pepperoni yung laman na variable na pizza natin. Then, so on, size small, 130, size medium, 150, and size large is 170. Next is calculating the price of the add-ons. So, una natin gagawin is, de-declare natin yung variable add-on na mag-hold ng price niya. Initiate muna natin sa 0. Then, if chinek mo yung checkbox ng pepper add-on sa ating order menu, madadagdagan ng plus 5 yung ating originally na 0 add-on price. So kapag sineselect mo yung add-ons natin, nadadagdagan ng declared value yung original price ng add-on. So kapag sinelect mo yung pepper add-on, nadadagdagan ng 5, magiging 5 to. Then kapag sinelect mo both onion and pepper, magiging 15. Kasi pag na-add yung 5, magiging 5. So kapag sinelect mo din yung 10, magiging 15. So nag-i-stack lang yung value niya kapag naka-check yung isa sa mga to. So meron na tayong value ng add-ons. Next is ipiprint na natin yung mismong order summary natin sa text area. So first off, ipiprint yung order summary. Dito sa part na to. And ipiprint yung selected flavor, selected size, selected add-ons, and yung total price. So sa code, ito yan. Order summary, print yung flavor, tatawagin yung variable na pizza. So mapiprint kung ano man yung currently na-assigned value. It's either ham and cheese, Hawaiian, or pepperoni. Size, either small, medium, large, and yung add-ons. Ngayon, sa ilalim ng add-ons, malalagay yung add-on mismo na selected dun sa ating order menu. So kapag naka-checkbox kapag selected yung pepper add-on natin, simply mapiprint lang yung pepper dun sa ilalim ng ating add-on sa order summary. So kapag chinek mo yung onion, dilitaw siya dun. Black olives, dilitaw siya dun. Pero kapag naka-uncheck, syempre, wala siya dun sa ating order summary. Then, yung price, para makalculate, tawagin natin yung variable na total price. Naka-private siya dun sa taas kasi ito ay nasa loob ng function. So kapag kinalculate natin yung total price na nasa loob ng function, hindi mo na siya makakopy o ma-access yung price niya sa loob ng function palabas ulit. So kailangan mo ulit mag-declare ng bago and wala na siyang value. Pero kapag sa labas mo naman ito nilagay, dineclare mo na, ang lalabas is kailangan finalized yung kanyang value, which hindi mangyayari kasi yung function, kapag in-execute mo yung JButton, malalagyan nga siya ng value, pero hindi naman siya final, so magkaka-error. So magiging dynamically incorrect siya. Pero kapag naka-private, nag-initialize natin sa 0, then nilagyan natin siya ng value dito, total price, pinag-add lang na price ng selected pizza price, kung ano yung price ng yung Hawaiian small, and yung total ng add-on prices mo na sinelect dun sa ating menu. And after that, ipiprint na yung total price total price is equals to peso sign plus yung value niya, mismong total ng price, kahit kung ano man yung kuma-add siyang lalabas doon. Then, button create order. This is the design of the J button, create order. And that's it. So, every time na ma-update to, update mo yung selection mo sa menu, then click mo yung ating J button create order. Kung ano man yung nakaselect doon, siyang mag-update dito sa ating text area, and ma-assign yung selected values sa ating text area. And that's it.
Hello, I'm Michael Lamata, and today I will show you on how we calculate the total price of the selected order by the user, as well as its payment. To start, we are going to make a J button, and we are going to name it as button confirm payment. Ito lang naman ang ating i-call out mamaya sa ating mangyayaring computation. So, next is new J button, and this is a J button object with the label confirm payment. So, ayan, button for confirming payment. Itong next line natin is button confirm payment. Ito lang naman is pagsiset natin ng color sa ating background dun sa ating J button. Next line is our add action listener. Ito, new action listener, which will define kung anong mangyayari kapag pinindot natin ang ating confirm payment. Okay. Next is our public void action perform. So, action perform is a method name, a required method name when implementing a add action listener. So, next na tayo. We have here a variable name payment. So, we are just declaring our variable name payment to a data type double and equals to double parts double, meaning neto is to convert a string into double. And we also have here a get text to retrieve the text from a JText field called text enter amount. So, pupunta tayo sa ating if statement, if else statement. Sinet namin dito, if payment is greater than or equal to total price, or sabihin natin, kung ang binayad namin is mas malaki sa total price ng ating order, syempre magpapapap itong ating message dialog, which is, your change is, depende sa user input, kung magkano bang sukli sa kanya, sabay, ito ang ating calculation, kung paano natin isusubtract ang ating payment sa ating pinaka-total order. So, double value of payment is minus or equal to total price. Ang double value of lang naman is to calculate the change and convert it to a double. So, thank you for purchasing. As well, ang ating else statement naman kapag ang ating payment is hindi exact or mas mababa sa ating total order, kaya mag-show itong payment is not enough. So, ayun lang naman. And I hope na naintindihan kayo.
Name is Micaela Bigiliulat. So, i-explain ko po kung paano nag-run yung program. First, duty mo lang yung run. Siyempre, parang task po natin para makita yung lahat. So, dito, ito po yung flavor. Mamili tayo ng flavor. So, kada flavor, magpapalit ng price. Iba't ibang price. Yan. Pag Hawaiian, mapansin natin nag-iiba yung price nila dito. Ham and cheese, iba din. So, gusto ko ng ham and cheese. Small size. Hindi naman sa add-ons. Gusto ko ng onion, extra cheese. So, mag-create na tayo ng order. Kapag gusto nyo naman mag-add or nagbago isip nyo na gusto nyo ng green pepper, pwede din. And create order ulit. Yan, mababago siya dito. Then, kapag 160, kapag kulang yung bayad, ganito yung lalabas. Payment is not enough. Ganun. Kapag sakto, like 170, your change is 5 pesos.